Well, hello, it is Lisa from Lady Norway Energy Healing coming at you here from our healing space. And it's been a while. I have been busy doing stuff. I just got my website done, it's up and live. Got a little couple kinks to work out, but it looks pretty good, and it's ladynorwayenergyhealing.com. I did link it to my YouTube channel. I believe I did it properly. Hard to say, but yeah, anyway, that's up. So that's been something I've been working on for a while, so I'm kind of excited about that and a little freaked out at the same time, but that's how it goes when you're putting yourself out there. Doing the last little bits of summer here, and we had the blue moon that was in Pisces. That was just a couple days ago, and I don't know about you, but I had some definite purgings of some old cycles and patterns and beliefs, and basically I guess whatever was happening 6 months prior when the moon was in Pisces, that cycle has come to an end, is sort of the energies of this blue moon, which was, two full moons in 1 month. We're in Virgo time, and that's about health and the body and healing, wellness, being in service, routines. There's a bunch of planets retrograde, hence the reason why I also have kind of been keeping stuff close to the chest. I think it's been a lot of internal work. I've been doing some stuff, really doing a lot of stuff with Chiron, but yeah, like deep, lots of interesting deep diving stuff into Chiron and astrology. And so basically my Chiron is in Aries and it's in the 12th house. So it brings a lot of kind of interesting things to the forefront. It has for me anyway. There was something that I read here and I wrote it down because I thought, wow, this really resonates with me. Like Chiron being in the 12th house, which is Pisces, but it's in Aries, which is the first house, or traditionally in the chart, but so mine's in Aries, so it's this caught in limbo between the material and the spiritual, and a frustration that it brings. It brings a bit of a frustration, and I'm like, ding, 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 that's how I feel. And there's this thing about, I'm always wanting to know more or know everything there is to know about everything. And sometimes you just can't know everything, or there's things that are beyond your knowledge, and you just have to be okay with that. But it's a constant, like I think I'm always trying to seek more knowledge about stuff that really doesn't have an explanation. It just is. And then hence that's the reason that like there's this wound of just like self and being able to just be. That's what the wound, like the Chiron and Aries wound is. And so like it just makes sense, and then to kind of overcome these wounds. This wound in Aries, it's like, the wound of identity is basically to just learning to accept yourself and learning that it's okay to just be you, uniquely you, putting yourself out there as yourself, not trying to be like anyone else. Like just being your authentic self and true to what you believe and true to your passions and how you feel and how your heart is leading you and stuff like that. The process is like kind of facing your fears and, taking risks and taking action and being that sort of those Aries sort of traits of, taking risks and like, Aries being the sign of basically like pretty much anything is possible, yeah. So that's basically what I've been going through. You know, I don't have to get right into it because, you know, also too, there's a part of this Chiron and Aries and being in the 12th house, like being Chiron in Aries is where my natal Chiron is, but it's in the 12th house, which is Pisces. And what those things mean, like they're kind of, it's an interesting blend of both. Like Pisces 12th house is the end of everything, like it's the ending. And then Aries is like the beginning and the possibilities of everything. So it is this real sort of like, you know, trying to find the balance in that. And it just totally, it's like, that's me. So it's like, whoa. And we had the old blue moon in Pisces, so that was a bit of a purging time. It's all good, releasing full moon stuff, you know, getting all that stuff out to start the new cycle. When the new moon comes here, coming up on the 15th, and that's in Virgo. So I think Mercury's going direct. Mercury's in retrograde right now, so hence the reason why my email newsletter didn't get out, because I wrote it and I don't know where it is. So that's happening, but I'm hopefully going to try to get it out for the fall equinox. But it is now on my website. You can go and join up. There's a submit button for my newsletter. So if you're interested, hop on the old newsletter. Give you some, you know, little bits of info on what's happening with me and my business and the services that I'm offering and what I'm up to and all that jazz. So yeah, but the 4th of September, there is Jupiter. So I'm a Taurus, so Jupiter is going retrograde in Taurus. I've had some, you know, obviously good things happen and things have been going good. I got a little bit of that Jupiter in my chart, so, and we all have, so that's been good. So it's going retrograde in Taurus on the 4th. Make sure you know what you want to bring with you forward into your future and what you're sort of, you know, with Taurus, your, you know, your foundations and what you're building and your stability and your security and all that stuff. Like, make sure that that's, you know, that's what you want to do. And, you know, sometimes things will, at this point, will come and they'll be like, okay, no longer, that's not going to work for me. And, you know, you'll be able to just let that go. And also too with Venus is going direct, I think tomorrow or the 4th, September 3rd or 4th. And so with Venus being, I think Venus has been in retrograde for a while, which is all good too, because it's been able to, you know, we've gone into our hearts and we've really, you know, gone deep, our love and things that bring us joy and compassion and healing and all that stuff. That's how it's been for me anyway. But so this, with Venus going direct, it's about knowing in your heart, you know, probably what you're no longer wanting or what you're done with, you know, knowing what you want too, like basically what you want to take forward. And it's going to be about like what your passions are, and, you know, going with those passions and you know, that inspiration, leading with your heart and allowing abundance into your life. You know, it's like the giving and receiving it, but it's also being able to allow for abundance to flow into your life. That's, I think, what this will be for the Venus going direct. You know, we've done our work. She's done her work. So of course, you know, with Mercury, it does all depend where the placement of Mercury is in your chart. But, you know, and where Mercury is in your natal chart will dictate, you know, how you talk, how you write, your ability to learn. It's your intellectual process. With it being in retro, you know, sometimes that can give you, I don't know, some ability to go inside too and, you know, rethink, rewrite, maybe evaluate. Obviously, the stuff goes south. I mean, things go sideways when the old Mercury retrograde is on. People, you know, you can get miscommunication and, you people can take things more personally because they've misunderstood what you've said, or you've put something out and it came out the wrong way and someone took it the wrong way or whatever. That can happen. But it's also a good time to kind of, reevaluate and take some, take stock on what you got going on. Yeah, so that's Jupiter goes retro in Taurus on the 4th. The 15th, Mercury goes direct, and there's a new moon in Virgo, which that'll be about setting intentions and, putting plans and motions for routines and how you can be in service and your health and wellness, your body. You might want to, take on some new, routines for exercising, getting healthy, eating well, doing yoga, you name it. That could be a good time for that. And then, of course, on the 23rd, the sun enters the sign of Libra, which is where the South Node is. That's all about partnering and relationships and balance and all that jazz. So that's going to be kind of interesting as well. But so there we are. We're caught up on all that stuff. That's what I've been up to too, with my little Chiron journey. I was thinking maybe I would just pull a card for, maybe we just ask our guides, our angels, spirit animal guides, the ones that are all around. Ask your guides, ask my guides, say, what do we need to hear today for our highest good and the highest good of all? Like I said, the newsletter will be out before the 21st of September, guaranteed. And I got some things in the works, and hope you have a good time checking out my website. It's another process of putting yourself out there. Many people do it. I know it's not the end of the world. Some people are like, whatever, Lisa, it's not that hard. But it had its moments, it had its moments. And I've been working towards it, and finally that's what I did. And I mean, really, like with the energies of the astrology, Mercury's in retrograde, so people, you don't really want to launch too many things or whatever. But I had the other parts of my chart were like, kind of the energies were good to do it. So it tended to be time, and it just worked out. So there it is. That's about taking a risk too, right? Doing something that you've been kind of afraid to do or nervous to do, and you do it and it feels good. So blah blah blah, blue blue blue, blue blue blue. Okay, so angels, archangels, what do we have to hear for our highest good today? What do we need to hear for our highest and best good? Oh, hello, they're flying out. They're flying out. This one hit the floor. Oh, and it's so wonderful. So there is the angel of forgiveness. I choose to forgive all those who have hurt me in the past. That is a good one. And the archangel Raphael, the healer. I am strengthened and healed by the power of divine love. I am strengthened and healed by the power of divine love. Yep, that is the case. So forgiveness and healing, all good stuff. And I actually have this little tiny tarot card deck, which I kind of have been having fun using. So I'll just take one card to kind of tie it all together and see what we've got. The angel of forgiveness and Archangel Raphael, healing with divine love. Little tarot deck. What do we have to hear? Oh, that one fell out. is the Seven of Cups. And of Cups in this little, there's a lot of options, a lot of choices. Cups, Cups, Cups is about the emotions. You know, forgiveness, right? It's floating around there. It's forgiveness for others, forgiveness for yourself too. I mean, these are just things that are coming up for me as I'm looking there and having the strength and to be healed by the power of divine love. So there's the traditional Rider-Waite card, which, you know, just looks like there's a lot of options, kind of overwhelm, too many things, too many cups, too many stuff to, you know, too many feelings, but a lot of choices, definitely a lot of choices. So, you know, I guess you can choose to what you want to, how you want to be, how you want to feel, how you want to heal, you know, and you can do that definitely by forgiving yourself and others. That's for sure. You know, like the Good Tarot has a little different version of what they say. And this one says, truth is soon revealed. Act kindly and calmly. This is not a time to lose your cool. Reevaluate matters and set some long-laid plans in motion. Call an old lover just to say you're a better person for having known him or her. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's that. This is this little deck that, you know, that's what its little saying is. The possibilities for forgiveness and the possibilities for healing. There we go. So that's what I have for you today. Don't forget to check out my website, Norway Energy Healing.com. And, you know, maybe we could try something a little different here. Maybe if you would like to, like, subscribe, comment even. Maybe comment and just have a say about, you know, how the astrology is affecting you. If you're liking the content, you know, if you're going to check out the website, just like maybe even hit the notification button so that you can be notified when the next video I put up is going to be on. Maybe just try that. Just curious to see what happens. Obviously, that's how people, you know, get their video seen. I haven't done that yet in all this time, and I'd like to try something a little new and just put that out there and, you know, see how it goes. And so if you want to do that, it'll be kind of fun to see who would comment, and honestly just say like how are things been for you with these transits, and you know, how it affects you and stuff like that. I'm curious to know, because I've really been diving into astrology, and it's very interesting. So give me a thumbs up, or yeah man, me too. And I hope this finds you well. It's been a bit long, but you know, that's how it goes. It's been a while. So anyway, I will be making art. I'll be making some videos. I'll be doing some treatments for people, and, you know, just still doing my hospice thing, and got my products out, just cruising along here. Anyway, ciao for now, peeps, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.